They say the bridge was built before the town even had a name. Nestled deep in the hollow pines forest, it stretched over a narrow stream that barely whispered. No road signs pointed to it. No path led directly there. But if you wandered long enough, the forest guided you. And if you crossed it, the bridge took something from you. Nobody knew how the curse started. The older folks in Hollow Pines told stories in hushed voice about the man who came back blind, the woman who forgot her child's face, the teenager who never spoke again. Everyone in town knew someone who had changed after the crossing. Everyone avoided it, except Elara. 17, restless, and born under a blood moon, Elara Morgan never felt like she belonged. Her mother called her a dreamer. Her teachers called her distracted. Her friends called her strange, but said it with love, most days. Elara called herself hollow. One October evening, something in her chest tugged. The kind of pull that doesn't come from logic or curiosity, but from somewhere deeper. She left her house just before sunset and wandered into the woods. The air smelled like pine and memory. The sky bled red. Her feet found the bridge. It rose like a broken spine out of the stream. Its wooden planks dark with age, wrapped in green moss and shadow. The mist hung low, clinging to the edges like a warning. Elara hesitated only once. Then she stepped onto it. The moment her boot touched the wood, the world fell silent. The birds stopped chirping. The wind stopped blowing. Even her breath felt muted. She walked slowly. 5 steps in, the boards creaked beneath her weight. 10 steps in, she felt at the pull, like something inside her was gently unraveling. She paused in the center. Her hand clutched her chest. A memory slipped away. Not violently, not with pain, just gone. She tried to recall her father's voice. Nothing. Panic prickled her skin. Her heart raced. She turned to run back, but the far end of the bridge behind her now looked too long, too far, like the bridge had grown. "Keep going," whispered a voice. Her own voice. Or maybe not. She faced forward and walked. Another step. She forgot her old bedroom, the one before the fire. Another. The name of her first pet. The sound of her father's laugh on her 10th birthday. Gone. By the time her boots touched the grass on the other side, she was gasping for air, her face wet with silent tears. She collapsed to her knees. That's when the woman appeared. Old, cloaked in gray, eyes pale as fog. "You crossed," she said simply, standing just beyond the mist. "What is this place?" Elara choked out. The woman knelt beside her. "This is where people leave pieces of themselves behind," she said softly. "And sometimes they become lighter." "I didn't want to forget anything." "But you did." "I want it back." The woman shook her head gently. "You can't go back. You can only go forward. The bridge takes what you're ready to lose even if you don't know it yet." Elara didn't understand. Not fully, but the weight in her chest, the one she'd carried for years, felt different. Not gone, just quieter. She looked up, but the woman had already vanished into the mist. Back in town, people noticed the change. "You're calmer," her best friend Nia said. "Quieter, different." "I'm just tired," Elara replied. But it wasn't just that. Some days, she couldn't recall why she hated her birthday, or why the smell of burning wood made her flinch, or what her father looked like the night he died. She cried for those memories. Then, she didn't, and her dreams changed. She began to see the bridge every night, always from the far end, watching others cross, toward her shadowy figures, pieces falling off them like ash in the wind. Once, she saw herself in the dream crossing again, but continuing into a place beyond, where the mist turned gold. 2 weeks later, she returned. This time, There was no hesitation. The moment her foot touched the wood again, she whispered, "I want peace." The bridge answered in silence. Step by step, the pull returned. And this time, she didn't fight it. Her fear of abandonment, her regret over things she never said, her guilt for surviving the fire that took her father, gone. The bridge gave nothing in return, just stillness. But when she stepped off the far side again, she felt like a blank page. And for the first time, that didn't terrify her. Years passed. Elara stayed in Hollow Pines. She became a counselor, helping others carry the weights they couldn't name. She never spoke of the bridge, but sometimes she'd suggest a walk through the woods. And sometimes those people would return with a look in their eyes, a haunted look, a freed look. They never spoke about it either, but Elara always understood. They say the bridge is alive, that it takes only what you can survive losing. But sometimes, if you're lucky, it doesn't just take, it frees. And if you ever find it, if the mist parts and the boards groan beneath your step, ask yourself this: what are you willing to leave behind? To become who you were meant to be?